What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get your hands on Nyx. Nyx is a pretty cool frame in my opinion. There's definitely some good things and bad things about her, but in order to find her, you're going to go into your navigation. You're going to find this fist icon up in the right hand corner, and you're going to look for the forward manifestation mission, which actually is on a different planet on pretty much any given day. So there is a possibility that when you are looking at this, if you have not unlocked the planet in which this is currently active on, you may not be able to fight forward. However, if you just wait, a few days or whatever, and you keep checking in, this boss will move to another planet, so you can get your hands on Nyx after you defeat the boss. So, up in the left-hand corner, I am going to quickly just throw in a little bit of footage of my build that is going on here. If you guys are not aware of my how to get your hands on blah 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 Warframe type videos, I go in with a significantly underwhelming, so a fairly poor build in terms of, a Warframe, to show you that honestly, as long as you have a decent build, you should be able to pull this off. This is a prime example of an Excalibur that honestly doesn't do much damage whatsoever. However, with a certain technique, it's pretty much a guaranteed way to get your hands on this Warframe part or defeat this boss with with this tactic. As long as you have a decent build, you should be fine. So, for instance, you can see things like all of these Warframes typically have, the bare minimum mods with plenty of space for you to expand, put mods in that you prefer, or upgraded mods and stuff like that. I'm primarily just showing you that this is possible. You can do this. So, I'm going in with Excalibur because Excalibur is probably the most popular starting frame. And this is probably the last time I'm going to specifically be using a starting frame for these how to get your hands on whatever Warframe, because when it comes to the Excalibur, the Mag, the Nyx, and Rhino, a lot of these are very easy, very early game Warframes to get your hands on. So I'm going to be, like I said, using a starter frame because there's a good chance you guys have Excalibur. If not, you can easily farm Excalibur by this point. So, but we're going to go in. This is going to be the boss room we're going to enter here in a second. You can see I'm just kind of showing you an example of my melees really are not all that powerful. Pretty much my weapons are not all that powerful. I don't even end up using my Lato. The Breton and Excalibur's Exalted Blade are the way to go, and you should be absolutely fine. But we get in here, I start taking out some enemies, because I know that the boss doesn't spawn immediately in this room. At least at the time I'm recording this, there's always been like several seconds in this room where the boss does not spawn. So what I'm going to do is head down towards this location down here where the boss is going to spawn. And I'm going to kind of move around this room a little bit. I'm going to end up shooting a couple enemies, just looking around, waiting for this boss to spawn. But you'll see that my tactic here is I'm going to be utilizing my Exalted Blade. I'm going to be using my Breton. There will be a couple times where I go down and I am forced to revive. I kind of allow this so that I can actually just get my energy back and use my Exalted Blade again. You could, obviously, if you have energy pizzas, you could use your energy pizzas. If you need health, you could use your health pizzas. You could do all that stuff. But in terms of his abilities, basically Forward is a giant charger with some special abilities. The one ability you saw there just a second ago, and you'll see a couple more times, is he has like a seeking like bolt attack where he shoots these little splines out in the air, and they will actually seek out your Warframe and home in on it and hit it. That is it's a I don't want to say a devastating attack, but if you do not have a lot of survivability, it is definitely an attack that can take you down pretty easy. He also has this scream attack, which you will see a couple times, but it just went off, where your screen will get a little bit blurry, and he's basically like howling or screaming, and that is going to drain quite a bit of your health. If you have, once again, if you have a very low survivability frame, that will probably take away most of your life. If you're running someone like a Rhino, or you have like a high level vitality or something like that, you probably won't have to worry about that attack too much. But you can see here, basically, I'm just backing up using my Exalted Blade, spamming this this forward charger boss enemy. Just kind of continuing to back up, trying not to bump into too much stuff as I do so, and I'm just continuing to spam it. There's the scream again, pulling down my health, but I end up basically at the point where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna kind of just run backwards and shoot him with my Burstin. There you see again his little seeking attack. I'm just gonna run backwards. I end up using my Exalted Blade, you know, for the most part, but I just run backwards and continue to spam my my automatic Breton. I'm sure at this point you have much better weapons than the Breton, but like I said, I am kind of nerfing myself to show you how possible this is. But really just back up and avoid. He's a charger. He's supposed to get close to you. There are examples of his scream and his other stuff that that will do damage to you without being close to you. But for the most part, about 80% of the time, he's going to be trying to get in your face, and just keep backing up. Back up, back up, back up. Look out for disruptors to drain your energy. Look out for, you know, maybe some poison or something that can drain your health without draining your shields. And that's pretty much all you have to really worry about. But just spam them, get them down health-wise, and you should have absolutely no problem. The running gun, you know, backing up and just shooting him, works with pretty much every single frame. The Exalted Blade, obviously, will just only work with Excalibur. And if you wanted to use someone like, say, Rhino, he definitely can use like his Iron Skin to keep his health up, to get him from being, you know, killed by his Scream ability or his little Bolt ability. Rhino should have an easy time with this. Maybe Mag's a little too squishy, unless you properly know how to use Mag and her like Polarize ability, her Magnetize or whatever. You'll be fine. And yeah, this is a walk in the park. This is a walk in the park, a boss. You did see that I did kind of die quite a few times, but for the most part, with a mediocre build, even a mediocre build, this is easy. But I'm going to head out of here. I'm going to extract, and you will see that upon extraction, I will actually be receiving the Nyx part, and that is going to be, you're just going to have to repeat this until you get the chassis, the Neuro Optics, as well as the Nyx systems, and then you will buy the Nyx blueprint in the marketplace. I'm pretty sure that's where you're going to get her blueprint. But that's about it. That's all there is to it, fighting forward and getting Nyx. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you learned something. And if you would like to see some other how-to videos and just kind of keep up to date on Warframe and maybe hang out, feel free to subscribe. And that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching. There's the part, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Blah!